Good morning, folks. It's me again. I hope you like this little 2.5 minute episode every morning. I almost want to give it a name and call it the Daily Dose, which reminds me of medicine. Back in the old days, they used to call it taking a dose of medicine of some kind. In fact, whenever I was a little fellow growing up in Upper Pine Prairie, Louisiana, every year about springtime or just before springtime, my grandmother and my mother and my aunts even would gather all the children, and we all took a big dose. They called it a dose. It was actually a big tablespoon full of castor oil. Now, what that did, I don't know, but they called it a thruin back in those days, just to clean us out for springtime. I hated that. It's nasty because one thing, they never gave it to us cold. They put a lit match under the spoon and warmed it up first. Now, what that did, I have no idea, except make it more nasty. But a daily dose of merriment doesn't hurt us at all. In fact, the Bible says in Proverbs 17:22, a merry heart doth good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. A merry heart. I want to encourage you to keep your sense of humor through this time of trials that we're going through. Always remember that if you lose your sense of humor, you're losing some of your senses. So we can't afford to do that, can we? A friend of mine told me, isn't this wonderful that I can do this though, in contact with you and say hi to you each morning for what it's worth. High tech, they call it. A friend of mine called the other day and said his little church over in Louisiana had gone high tech. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, well, we're now got rid of all the hand towels and whatnot into the bathrooms at the church, and we invested in some of these hot air blowing machines. He mounted them on the wall. All you gotta do is punch a button and hot air comes blowing out of the thing and dries your hands. It's a wonderful thing. He said it worked well for about a couple of weeks, and then I had them both taken out. Had one in the ladies' room, one in the men's room, had both of them removed. I said, why you do that? He says, well, I went to the bathroom and went to dry my hands, and just before I punched the button, I noticed a little note there. The little note said, for a sample of next Sunday's sermon, push the button. Well, that told me right there what to think of my preaching. But anyway, you have a good day today. I wish you well in the Lord. Be careful, take care of one another, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. You take care. I love you. Bye-bye.